right, here we go. Whiskey Fireside Chat number 7?
9. Oh,
9.
Better,
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's looking good.
This is Joe. Can I say your last name right?
You can.
Robinet?
Yep.
It is, Robinet.
As easy as pie.
Okay.
Robin what?
So,
Joe Robin what?
Robin who?
Robin?
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood!
Honey's merry man.
Well, first of all, what whiskey are you having?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's good whiskey chat then. He doesn't know. Is it Irish or Scotch?
It could be anything because you said 6 different names, and I don't know.
Well, that's true. We brought so much. We don't
It's
know
Irish.
what we're having yet.
Irish is better.
You told a story today that was really cool. You and your wife went to Rock Lake. Mm-hmm. And tell us that. Like it was a disaster.
So my wife and I, about how long ago? 12 years ago, maybe. We've been doing it for a long time. We decided we're gonna go to Algonquin Park, and we had no idea about anything. We had big gear, right? Like our tent was almost the size of this thing. We had sleeping pads that were huge, sleeping bags that fit inside a garbage bag, and a box of bottled water and a case of bottled water. We just didn't know the deal, so we had to take two trips in with our canoe to camp there. So we learned a lot. Like cutting down on weight and all that.
What first of all, the sugar.
Oh, there was a full bag of sugar, yes, to make Kool-Aid with, because Kool-Aid is an essential part of camping in Algonquin Park. And then when we didn't use any of the sugar, we decided, on our way out, we decided, well, we're not going to carry this out, right? But we don't want to just spread it around for the chipmunks to get all loopy on. So we decided we're going to burn it.
Okay then. So basically your first trip was a novice greenhorn, and now you're Mr. Bushcraft on YouTube, and great shows. Like you did great job. You got lots of followers. So what made it switch? Like do you bring sugar still?
No, I don't. Practice, definitely, and learning. Like after that, it was like, there has to be an easier way, right? We couldn't have portage like that. It was a canoe in, canoe out kind of thing. So started doing research and stuff like that after, and just ease and being comfortable, being able to do things.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Yes?
I know how he learned. He watched Kevin Callan videos. That's how he learned.
That's actually...
That's how anybody would learn.
Not true, actually.
What? What? Take that whiskey off him. Good Lord.
Okay, so so you changed over and you progressed. You went up the ladder, and you guys don't do those things anymore.
No.
But you had to go through that.
Right. Yeah, definitely. It's a learning experience. Yeah, go out and camp and see how it works. If it doesn't work,
Time spent in the bush was the best thing to do.
definitely.
What is the one bushcraft technique that you have learned that you know you're really good at?
The bow drill. I taught myself the bow drill, friction fire. Before internet was around, before there was easy access to the internet, and before there was a ton of people posting things on the internet about doing friction fire and about doing all these wilderness skills, I had the book called Northern Bushcraft by Morris Kahansky, and I literally studied that book and went out every day and practiced, and I would bring home pieces of wood and dry them in front of my heater and stuff and try in my room to do the bow drill, setting up smoke alarms and everything.
Did you have a shag carpet?
I did, yeah, shed carpet.
That's not safe.
It was the 70s.
I had a little army man when I was a kid, and I made a thing of dynamite with candles, and I lit them all and burned the shag carpet. My parents were not happy.
I bet not. Just basically practiced a lot until I finally got it, and I would keep a log of what words I use and what kind of bows and sockets and everything. Finally got it, and I was ecstatic. I still have the journal at home with all my stuff.
So, but have you heard of something called a lighter?
I have, yes.
Or a match?
So I like to do these things that are difficult for no reason.
Why wouldn't you just take a box of matches?
Well, that's a good question, though. I mean, you're a bushcrafter. I'm not. So why would you learn that skill?
For me, it was about learning as much as I could about bushcraft and survival techniques so that I could put them into practice when and if needed. In all honesty, if you need to light a fire by a bow drill, you're already screwed. You know what I mean? You've already passed that point where you've lost everything that you possibly could have to start a fire. Basically, practicing it and doing it a lot will help, because when you're in that situation, if you've done it once or twice or don't know how to do it, you're not getting it. I've done 200 bow drills easy, and I went the other day in a blizzard almost, and I couldn't get it to go. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where, I don't know, if you need to know it and you can use it, then it's a good thing, but it's not gonna work all the time either.
Okay, last question. So what's the main thing that keeps you driven now? I mean, you went off and you went through college and learned about the outdoors, and you and your wife and your daughter have gone paddling and then learned from that. Then you did that show alone. Is it? Okay.
It is.
And yeah, and 100% fantastic. Forget that show.
Right.
Let's go beyond that show. You're now still producing YouTube videos and bushcraft. So good for you.
Thank you.
Like you progress, and you said you moved on, right? Where do you get your energy from?
I just love being outside. Honestly, I have a lot of fun going outside. I want to teach people. I want to teach my daughter, and I just like being out there. I look forward to trips, like to canoe trips, to backpacking trips, to winter trips. Like the months in between are my just waiting time. Honestly, I love being outside. I love canoeing. I love backpacking, camping. It's just, that's my motivation, being outside. I'm gonna drink some whiskey. Unknown.